people entered, 10 remain representing 8 different countries. 6 of them returned from the Knuckle Huck ski competition, and 4 of them are newcomers. Welcome back to the Tartiflette Games. This is the Snowboard Knuckle Huck Finals. I'm Mitch Bell, and joining me, of course, is my partner, Nick Comito.
What's up, Mitch? I cannot wait to see these runs today. We have 30 of the best snowboard Knuckle Huck runs YouTube has ever seen. Without further ado, let's jump into what you can expect from the Snowboard Knuckle Huck today.
The Knuckle Huck is a relatively new event to the X Games, where riders pull off crazy tricks at the knuckle of the jump. They are judged on creativity, technicality, and execution, so look for plenty of style, flair, and of course, steez.
Well, all of our riders are on top of the mountain getting warmed up and pumped up for today's event. So let's take a look at the ride order for today's competition.
We have Camox, Pollo Loco, who finished 6th in the Knuckle Huck ski event, Ollie. We have Just Steep It, aka Mr. Backpack, the Court 3 Shinobi, my hero, the big dog, the 3-time back-to-back steep karaoke champ, the most fashionable man in steep as of 2020, Just Steep It, who finished 4th in skiing, Flair, who finished 7th in skiing, and Elmo, who is a newcomer.
Rounding out the pack, we have Sir Cholex, who took 2nd in the last Ski Knuckle Huck Finals and is looking for redemption today. Following him, we have Nicola or Nokia, whatever floats your boat. We're going to use both of them today. He is brand new to the competition. Seb is coming out behind him. He took 3rd place last time in the finals. And finally, rounding out the day, we will see Space Clump 360, who finished 16th. And this is his first time making it to the top 10 in the Tartiflette Games. Well, it looks like the riders are making their way to their starting positions. It looks like round 1 is just about to start.
We are starting off round 1 with Camox from the UK. Goes for a 50-50 on the side of the kicker and then a butter into a Rodeo 900 and stomps the landing.
That 50-50 kicker was gorgeous. Not to mention that McDonald's outfit is pretty clutch. Great ad placement. We'll take another look from a different angle here right on the edge of the knuckle, getting a ton of air off of that jump. That's a pretty solid first run of the day.
And we'll see if Pollo Loco from Switzerland can top that trick as he comes in. Was that the knee drag? A double knee drag on the butter or on the knuckle?
Oh, I don't know what that was. Yeah, it was a double knee drag. You can see it right there on the follow cam. That was absolutely disgusting. Oh my God. Well, that's the 2nd run of the day, but I can already tell that this is going to be a no-holds-barred, bare-knuckle brawl for that first place spot.
Judges think that tops off Camox's trick, so he moves into 1st. And we're moving on to Ollie from the UK, getting different spins and then a double rodeo off of the knuckle, getting very wild with some flips and spins before he hit that spot.
That was a huge combo, but unfortunately it wasn't enough to move up to that first place spot. Ollie is going to take 3rd for now.
And now we have the man Just Steep It from Wales, ready to tackle the knuckle. Not doing too much, a little butter, and then, oh my God, was that someone else?
Who? What just happened? Oh my God. He did not just slap that giraffe right in the face.
Man, creativity is going to be king in the snowboard Knuckle Huck. He brought in, it looks like another one of our competitors in a costume, the Space Clump 360, and just smacks that giraffe in the face. Gets a little neck bend in there.
Well, I didn't expect this competition to get violent, but Just Steep It just punched another one of our competitors on this broadcast. Surprisingly, it looks like the judges are going to allow it.
While Just Steep It taking 1st place was something we haven't seen yet, moving over to Flair, the Finnish Flash, goes for a classy 900, scrapes the board on the knuckle, and stomps that landing.
Oh, that was just a flawless execution of a super complicated trick. It was beautiful and classy.
Flair takes over 4th place, and now we welcome a newcomer, Elmo, from the UK to the competition. Goes around the kicker and then gets a hand and board drag and goes kind of sideways off the end.
We don't see our competitors coming from that side of the huck that much, but man, did it pay off. He got some beautiful powder action on the tip of the board and on his hand for that one, and just dodges that tree. Elmo's going to secure 4th place with that run. Oh, and that camera angle right there is just gorgeous. Great follow cam, great shooting.
Well, it's a heated battle for 4th place as Elmo takes that title, but now we're moving on to the man from Spain, Sir Cholex. One of our competitors last time is going for the U-tail grab and sticks a 1080. He came very close to the ground.
Yeah, he was very close indeed. He was able to get that tip of the board into the snow and pull off that cheeky little half turn on the hill. And talk about the battle for 4th. It continues with Sir Cholex. He's going to take the 4th place spot now.
And we are moving on to a fellow Canuck, Nicola, in the pink Yeti outfit, just going wild before he comes down. Gets a nice flip, a grab, and again, dragging that snowboard over the knuckle, looking to be a double cork 1080.
So much speed leading up to that straight line dub 10, and he was able to stomp that landing hard. Great job for the newcomer. He's going to be sitting in 6th place as of now.
Next to tackle the huck is Seb from France. He is going for a tail bonk off the knuckle without any grab. Looking clean, looking fresh. He didn't provide a replay, so if you blinked, you'll missed it. Maybe you'll see it later on, but we're going to move on to our last rider in round 1. The Space Clump from Norway, changed out of the giraffe suit, goes for a butter and then a huge Japan tweak as he crosses that knuckle.
The Japan was great, but I don't know, there's something about just getting that hand in the snow that, I mean, look at that. Oh, absolute perfection.
You cannot time a tweak better than he did. That's easily going to slide him up into 2nd place at the end of round 1. Wow, just wow, they did not disappoint here in the snowboard finals. This is already way better than anything we've seen before in Tartiflette Games, although we're going to have to look at what might be the trick of steep history from Just Steep It, where he went for that giraffe slap. He just came in with speed, looking innocent to start, and then out of nowhere the giraffe appears, smacks him in the head, the neck whips back. Just incredible.
You know, with all of the nicknames we gave him at the top of this video, I think we're allowed to give him just one more. Just Punch It comes in, pulls out the brass knuckles, and makes himself known in the 1st round. And now I want to take a look at one of my favorite runs from this grouping behind Just Steep It's, the Space Clump 360, pulling out what looks to be a very simple and clean run. But we all know that all of these competitors can pull something so technical out of their bags, it will make your brain melt.
Well, it's certainly going to be hard for our riders to top what they did in round 1. We'll see if anyone can shake up that leaderboard after some more information about our reel ski. If you missed it, the Tartiflette Games is tackling reel ski. Reel ski is an all-urban freestyle skiing video edit competition. Videos must be 1 minute and 30 seconds. Full rules, details, and submission form can be found at nickandmitch.com/reelski. Submissions close June 21st.
Welcome back to the Tartiflette Games. Round 2 is about to start. Let's head back up to the top of the mountain where Camox is ready to kick it off. The man from Great Britain coming in again with those French fry overalls. Coming up to the knuckle, pulling off a huge method with a ton of rotation. It was beautifully stomped. It seemed like he played it a little safe for his 2nd run.
There's nothing wrong with safe when you're sitting in 4th place. He goes off that little hill before throwing down a lot of spins with the method grab. Not the hardest thing to pull off, but he did stomp that landing.
Heading back up now for Pollo Loco's 2nd run. Coming in with a ton of speed, able to pull off that butter right before a dub. That timing was perfect.
That is gorgeous whenever you can butter and then pull off kind of a backflip before going through your rotations. Love the wild arm flailing as he goes off of that little hill as well. Just some gorgeous work throughout that.
All right, Ollie coming in for his second run here. A beautiful butter right before that takeoff, not to mention that huge hand drag.
This is some good work coming from our guy who is sitting in 10th place in the finals. The hand drag over the knuckle always looks good, and this is going to be enough to move him up into 7th place.
Okay, our judges checked him for any other weapons, but Just Punch It is coming up here with a butter, followed by a rewind to a press over that knuckle into a backside 360 holy grail out. What?
It is starting to get heated and very complex up here on the mountain. I'm surprised the knuckle hasn't melted yet, but Just Steep It, our current first place man, is holding on to that position, and you will have to fight him tooth and nail to take it from him.
Right now, his first place position is well deserved. We're moving on now to Flair in the black and yellow. Coming in with a pretty nice hand drag there. But this is another run that's just playing it safe in round 2.
It is another well-executed hand drag, but the landing wasn't fully straight, and he didn't add too much before the run, like a butter or a little trick, so it is going to be safe and only move him up to 9th place.
Back up the mountain we go to take another look at Elmo. Coming in again on that switch side of the knuckle, just missing the rail there. He looks like, is he trying to clip that tree?
First, he got close to those fences, and then second, he got close to that tree. Add some difficulty for the landing, as you don't know if you're gonna hit it or not. I think he went down that side last time too.
It looks like our judges weren't too impressed with that kind of wonky landing on the hill. Sir Cholex enters the room switch, something we don't see a lot from the Spaniard. Coming in, not a whole lot of flair to that run, but he does get a nice triple drag.
It looks like he got the hand, the board, and the hat submerged in the snow. Getting very close, facing that knuckle, and then gives the nice whatever emote after. That's going to slide him up from 5th to 3rd place.
Nokia the Pink Yeti making his way, trying at least, to make his way down to the knuckle. It looks like he's trying to set up for a cork rotation right here, but it's kind of weird. His character re-corrected to pull off a really nice backflip.
Yeah, I love the subtle style in this run. Goes for a little tweak on the grab, starts his rotation, and then finishes it off and sticks the landing beautifully. And he's going to move from 10th to 7th place.
Seb coming down for his second run, a straight shot to the knuckle here. Looks like he's gonna try and pull off a tweak, but what just happened there?
That is some expert level control from Seb. He pulls the Japan tweak, but not the whole way. When you go full on the Japan, it can look cool in some instances, but this might even top it. Gets that hand extremely close, just dusts the crest of the mountain, and Seb's gonna be in 5th place after that.
Space Clump coming in to tie off round 2 with a butter into a 360, into a fat method off that hill, into a 1080 holy grail over the knuckle.
Are you kidding me? This is what the Knuckle Huck is about. He is throwing so many tricks into this run and just stomps them all. This is also wildly different than his first run, so that's going to keep him in 2nd place as we go back to the studio.
2 rounds down and the leaderboard stands strong. We have one more round to go before we crown a champion, but right now, Just Steep It is sitting pretty up top.
There were some sweet runs tucked away in round 2. I'm gonna go with Pollo Loco, the man from Switzerland. He gets a great butter off of the little hill, and it was timed perfectly. Looks almost like a little board slide before going for that backflip, and some huge air with a grab before stomping that landing.
And the run I want to take a look at was following Pollo Loco from Ollie, coming in with a huge stretched out hand drag. I mean, that is just style points to the max over this knuckle when he can get that full extension and the hand in the snow. This run was completely clean from start to finish. 2 rounds down, and the one that counts is up next, following a special announcement about Real Ski.
It's time to introduce our judges for the Tartiflette Games Real Ski. Nick Camito,
To be crowned a real ski champion, it's going to take a whole lot more than just some nice tricks to get there. I want to see everything, every level of detail covered, all of the boxes checked, from location to the trick choice to the overall story that you play out in your videos. We want to see your creativity and your personality shine through. Paint us a picture unlike anything else that anybody else would have ever thought of.
Mitch Bell.
When I'm judging real ski, I'm looking at this from the film and editing standpoint. Wow factor is of course the most important. I want this to be an advertisement for Steep. If they were putting out an urban DLC, or if you were showing someone all of the fun urban things you can do in the game, that's what I want to see combined into a 1 minute 30-second segment. So I'm looking for some great tricks. The pacing has to be on point, in sync with the music. Fancy editing tricks won't win it over for you, but they can certainly elevate it to the next level.
And special guest judge, Steep.
First thing I look for in a line is its sense of style. Okay, tweak your grabs, dude. Make that line, that trick personal to your soul. Creativity is a big one for me. I give mad brownie points to lines I've never seen done before, or hitting old lines in an unprecedented fashion. And dude, execution, man. You can take the grandparents out to a 5-star restaurant downtown, have the best food, the best service you've ever witnessed in your life, only to have the waiter spill your banana cream pie all over your Versace t-shirt before you pay the bill. That means don't land backseat after you lay something sick.
We hope you're excited as we are to have Steep joining us for the Tartiflette Games Real Ski, but right now it's time to take care of business and finish off the Snowboard Knuckle Huck Finals. We're taking it back to Camox, who is sitting in 6th place. He is coming down with a butter and then, a very unique flip going through the knuckle.
That was super unique. I loved the creativity in that run, but I would have liked to seen a little bit more on the tail end after he hit the knuckle. I think if he was able to get another grab somewhere in there, that run would have been mental.
Not enough to make any moves, but a clean third trick from Camox, and now it's the man Pollo Loco. Gets his head dragged through, and is he wearing a chicken on top?
I think that is a chicken. On the replay, yeah, it's definitely a chicken. Pulling out an oldie but a goodie with that head drag on the knuckle. Love to see it. And he also moves nowhere on the scoreboard. He is holding down 4th place.
I love the humor relating to his name, and now we're going to move up to Ollie, getting a body drag and a dub 1080 with some spectators on the huck.
Whoa, that run was fat with a PH. I mean, come on. And just getting past his friend with the parachute.
You can spell fat again. He absolutely smacked the knuckle with his free hand. Love the look. That's going to keep him in position as well. Now we're going to take it to 1st place. Just Steep It goes for the board slide on the kicker and then the drag over the knuckle. Wow.
Just Steep It is putting on a clinic here. That was just butter to the max. He is living proof that you do not have to do a ton to make a run look sexy. And the king will remain on his throne. Just Steep It is still sitting in 1st.
It's going to take a lot to dethrone him, but it's not over yet. We now have Flair sitting down in 10th place, but he goes, sideways off the kicker, 50-50, and then a huge 540, a nice slow rotation.
I love all of the attention that this jump is getting this time around on the knuckles, and just some massive air with a gorgeous grab. Again, not a lot, but holy crap are these gorgeous.
A well-deserved bump from 10th place up to 6th place for Flair, and now it's back to Elmo. He's got a huge log strapped to his back, and wow, a ton of spins considering the weight he's carrying.
Can someone say helicopter? Oh my god, this man looks like he is carrying the community on his back, and then just like a spinning top, he just throws himself down this hill. I need to take a break. I'm a little bit dizzy.
I tell you what, you carved some propellers out of that log and you've got a new Steep DLC coming towards you. But now we're gonna move over to Sir Cholex, who's in 3rd place for now, and he's yawning off the start and then shouting, coming down with a Rodeo 540 and sending that board back to drag through the knuckle.
I love that he started this off with a yawn and ended it with a wrist flick. This is nothing for Sir Cholex. He's just trying to give us a show right now.
And I cannot stress this enough, that second replay is spicy. He gets his face right next to the top of that snowboard as it crests over the huck.
It looked like he filled his backpack up with just enough of snow to take it home for a souvenir to remember today.
We'll see if he left enough room for a bronze medal in that backpack, as he will stay in third place with just 3 riders to go. Speaking of those riders, we're going to take it back to Nicola, who is sitting in 8th place. The Pink Yeti throwing in a little butter, and then a nice little kind of cork 360 with the hand drag.
I don't know if it was a hand drag or a horn drag. Let's see here in the replay. Nah, it was definitely a hand drag. That was gorgeous. Those hand drags over the knuckle are just sick. Plain and simple. Keeping it clean and looking mean. I love it.
That was a nice close look, and now we're headed to Seb in 5th place, throwing down a butter into a 540 and then a 540 Japan.
This run looks like it was super inspired by Marcus Cleveland. I mean, beautiful execution. That butter into a 5 into the Japan was nice.
The judges didn't seem to appreciate it as much, and after looking at his 3 runs, they're gonna put him into 9th place for these finals. A little reminiscent of the Steep Clips Germany fall in the ski finals. But now, time for our last chance to take that first place spot. The Space Clump 360, currently in 2nd, goes and splashes someone with the snow sitting in the fences. Love that. And then a little front flip with a hand drag over the knuckle.
That little slash he gets in right before the run is pretty hilarious, but that butter into a hand drag was executed so cleanly. And that's gonna do it. The mountain is closed, the Knuckle Huck is over. Let's throw it back to, well, ourselves in the studio. Well, there we have it. Signed, sealed, and delivered. The Tartiflette Games Snowboard Knuckle Huck is in the books. 3rd place goes to Sir Cholex, followed by the Space Clump 360 in 2nd place, and our 1st place champion goes to Just Steep It. Congratulations, man. Let's take a look at some of your best runs.
Well, obviously he started it off with the giraffe slap, getting very creative, pulling in the 2nd place finisher, the Space Clump 360, with some teamwork. We have never seen that before in our Knuckle Huck competitions. He then went with the butter into a rewind backside 360 holy grail and finished off his 3 runs by doing a board slide off of the kicker and then a 360 mutail drag over the Knuckle Huck. He won this thing because he got creative, he got technical, and he executed to perfection.
Round of applause to all of our competitors, especially Just Steep It taking 1st place. But wait, we're not done yet. We have a special message for you, Just Steep It, from X Games host Brando Graham.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Brando from the X Games. Just finished watching the finals. Snowboard Knuckle Huck, TFG, absolutely blew me away. Got me hyped. I cannot wait for winter season. Snowboard Knuckle Huck is my favorite contest in all of snowboarding, and you all proved why. It's innovative, it's creative, it's the banger tricks. You can go buck, you can go hard in the paint, you can stack the tech. Y'all did that. Especially Stefan Just Steep It taking the win. You had everything. Slapping drafts, you're buttering, you're pressing, going switch, board sliding, kickers, holy grails. You had some old school tricks. You had the combos. It's exactly what I like to see and what gets me excited about snowboarding. So congratulations to everybody who competed, including Stefan for taking the win. Nick and Mitch, keep doing those things for TFG, and more good stuff to come with Knuckle Huck.
We'd like to give a special thanks to all 41 of you who partook in the qualifiers leading up to the finals. The number 41 still boggles my mind that we had that many people want to participate in our competition. So thank you all, and we hope to see a ton of you guys apply and submit for the Real Ski competition coming up. Thank you so much to Brando Graham, and thank you to all of our judges.
While you're waiting for Real Ski to drop, be sure to check out our channel for Steepcast. We bring you weekly steep news, topics, conversation, and challenges. It drops Wednesdays at 9 a.m. You can also find it on Spotify or Apple as a podcast. We are on Twitter at Nick or Mitch, and if you want to chat with us at any time of the day, you can join our Discord channel with the link down below.
Get hype. Real Ski is up next. I'm Nick.
And I'm Mitch.
And we'll see yins on the slopes.